I'm here in country Victoria for the Bendigo Pro International Tour 2016. Day one was filled full of good matches, and we was told off by Australia's own Destiny who won a matchup against Alicia Smith, 7-5, 6-1. Destiny is the #1 ranked female in Victoria in the under 18 age bracket, despite being only 16 herself. She has won the Victorian Player of the Year award for the past 3 years running. Fellow Victorian and young gun Jamie Force also had a victory over Storm Sanders of Western Australia, 6-4, 6-3. Force is ranked #2 in Victoria for junior females, and her performance here in Bendigo will springboard her into the upcoming Australian Open qualifier. Force is also the Victorian Young Player of the Year after breaking Destiny's 3-year streak. It hasn't been all good news for Australian athletes, as Ash Barty had to pull out of the Bendigo International due to an undisclosed injury. We wish her the best in her recovery and a quick return to the court. I was lucky enough to catch up with Andrew Reynolds, the Tennis Victoria Tournament Director, and have a chat to him about Bendigo International. So how do you think the tournament's been going so far?
Yeah, fantastic, thanks. We've had a fantastic crowd. Obviously today's a public holiday in Bendigo, so we've had lots of kids involved and lots of adults, which is really great. Some quality tennis players here this week, so great for them to get some exposure as well.
Yeah. So how does Bendigo, support a tournament like this?
Yeah, look, Bendigo has a pro tour here every year around the Melbourne Cup weekend, and in the past it's been men's and women's, but now it's just the women's event, $50,000. Obviously, this helps with the economic stimulus for Bendigo and the accommodation, the transport. The players come and often stay quite a while. They don't just come and win or lose and then leave. They stay for a long period of time, and they really immerse themselves in this community, which is great. It's great to get the kids from schools in and so on to really see the promotion of tennis. Obviously here, this is the last week of tennis at this site as it is now. There's a $6 million development starting next Wednesday after the junior tournament here on the weekend. New clubhouse, new courts, everything. So that money has come from support through Tennis Australia, Tennis Victoria, the state, local and federal government. So that's fantastic to keep these venues upgraded and used a lot, which is what we want ultimately.
Definitely. And how do you think this leads into the Australian Open?
A lot of the girls here will be playing Australian Open qualifying, and some will even get into the Australian Open. Where the girl behind us as we speak now, she made this US Open doubles quarter final, so she's been playing really well, Asia Mohammed, and a lot of them have had Grand Slam experience. Most of them are just using Bendigo as a bit of a warm-up on the plexi cushion, which is the surface for the rest of the summer. So very exciting to see some of them doing so well.
Awesome, thank you for your time.
No worries, thank you.
The match that has been receiving a lot of interest today is the clash between Irina Rodionova and Olivia Tangimuglia. The matchup was not expected to be close, as estimated by Bet365, who had Rodionova to win at $1.40 and Tangimuglia at $3. Yet we have seen a compelling performance from Tangimuglia, who has challenged Rodionova on every point and has taken the lead early on. A match that has just finished on centre court was between Giorgia Brescia of Italy and Asia Mohammed of USA. These two faced less than a month ago in Toowoomba, and the result was rather similar. The American overcame the challenge from the Italian and moves on after winning 6-4, 6-1. And the matchup between Irina Rodionova and Olivia Tangimuglia has just concluded. After a 3-setter, Rodionova prevailed, losing the first set 6-1, but returning to win the second set 7-5 and the third set 7-5 against fellow Australian Olivia Tangimuglia. Rodionova, who resides out of Melbourne, struggled to get her game going, and Tangimuglia capitalised with a convincing first set. To Rodionova's credit, she fought off the frustration and continued to persist until the match began to turn in her favour. Supported by her husband, Tyrone Vickery, who was courtside, Rodionova responded well to his support and willed herself back into the game. Tangimuglia, despite losing, played extremely well against the world number 157, as she gained a lot of praise from the crowd. Tangimuglia, who in fact won more points than Rodionova and still was unable to progress. Rodionova now moves on to face Wongtianachi of Thailand as she looks to win her second Bendigo International.
That's all from me here at Bendigo. Until tomorrow for Day 3's action.